Hey everyone, today we're swimming in slightly dangerous waters. Imagine this. You have a key in your pocket, but this key doesn't open a physical door. It opens a billion-dollar digital vault. Then one morning you wake up and that vault is completely empty. There's no bank to run to, no shattered shop window, just a blinking error message on your screen. The crypto world promised us financial freedom, but that freedom also brought along some of the biggest, smartest, and sometimes boldest thieves in history. Today, we're going on an incredible journey. From the crypto queen to a local exchange founder sentenced to 11,000 years in prison. From North Korean cyber spies to China's secret digital treasure. If you're ready, dim the lights a little, because today we're diving into one of the stories of the biggest crypto fraud in history. Our story begins with Dr. Ruha Ignatova, nicknamed the Crypto Queen. When she emerged in 2014, she claimed OneCoin would be the Bitcoin killer. Elegant dresses, massive stadium events, and promises of wealth. People were mesmerized. But there was one small detail. OneCoin wasn't even a real cryptocurrency. There was no blockchain, no real technology, just a simple Excel spreadsheet and a massive pyramid scheme. The result? A staggering $4 billion gap. In 2017, Ruja boarded a plane and vanished without a trace. She's on the FBI's most wanted list, with a $5 million bounty on her head. Some say she's had plastic surgery to change her face. Others say she's already been killed. But one thing is certain. She left behind millions of people whose lives were shattered. Now let's turn our route to the Far East. Plus Token. In 2018, they drew in 2.6 million people by promising, "We'll pay interest on the money sitting in your wallet." It was a classic Ponzi scheme, but the scale was unbelievable. When the system collapsed in 2019, the operators posted a "We fled" message and disappeared. But Chinese police moved fast this time. Through an operation carried out in Vanuatu, they took down the group. What was seized as a result of the operation? 194,000 Bitcoin, 800,000 Ethereum, and billions of Dogecoin. Total value at the time, $4.2 billion. So what happened to all that money? The Chinese state quietly transferred this massive digital treasure into its own reserves. In a way, the fraudsters unintentionally strengthened China's digital asset reserves. And now we come to our own backyard, Thodex. At one point, it was one of Turkey's largest exchanges. Free Dogecoin giveaways, luxury car raffles, ads running everywhere. Faruk Fatih Özer painted the picture of a young, successful businessman. But in April 2021, everything suddenly froze. Özer made headlines like a bombshell, accused of fleeing to Albania with $2 billion. He was caught, extradited, and received a sentence that will go down in history. A full 11,196 years in prison. Even though Özer claimed in his defense that he was smart enough to run every institution on earth, the road came to an end. In 2025, he was found dead in his solitary cell. Left behind thousands of victims who never got their money back, and one of the biggest exit scams in the crypto world. Fraudulent executives aren't the only danger in the crypto world. There are also cyber ghosts, especially the group known as Lazarus, believed to be backed by North Korea. These people don't just steal money for the sake of it. They do it to finance a country's nuclear program. Remember, in 2022, they blew up Axie Infinity's Ronin Bridge and made off with $625 million. But the real shock came in 2025. The Bybit exchange lost $1.5 billion worth of Ethereum in just minutes. The hackers were so fast that spotting the system's vulnerability and transferring the funds took mere seconds. This event once again showed the world just how paper-thin crypto security walls can be. So, with all this money lost, is there no hope at all? Actually, the blockchain is a transparent place. You can't physically steal money and bury it. Every move you make leaves a digital trace. Today, software like ScoreChain and Global Ledger is hunting down this dirty money. Even when it passes through so-called mixers, investigators can untangle the knots one by one. For example, the billions of dollars stolen in the 2016 Bitfinex hack were recovered a full 6 years later when an encrypted file in the hacker's cloud accounts was seized. So there's always hope, but the road is very rocky. Friends, the lesson from these stories is simple. If something seems too good to be true, it probably isn't real. High-interest promises, mysterious trading bots, and influencers saying, "You'll be rich tomorrow," will always be around. Be the boss of your own security. Don't leave your money on exchanges, use a cold wallet, and always turn on two-factor authentication. Crypto might be the money of the future, but in that future, only the careful ones will survive. Digital convenience comes with risk. Every click has a cost. Your strongest defense is awareness. Subscribe and turn on notifications. Stay safe.